promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Backyard Buffalo here. Are you ready to rip this up? Alright, let's get into it. Now, today, we're going to be covering Invasion. Now, Invasion is a sweet new game that you can basically play for hours. As you can see, I have it quite a bit stocked up, and I have 14 hours to grind this out. They do contests every few days for like 3 or 4 days, and you can also make it so you can keep going. You can compete in your guild, you compete against other guilds with your guild. If we're going to go back to the main menu here, as you can see, I am down. I am going to be grinding it up this video. I'm going to get into detail about how you can keep it rolling. You sometimes lose your team members, but you can have points. So you can go in here. If you click the shop in the top corner, like I did right there, you go down. As you can see, you can buy breakers, which allows you to fight more bosses. You can buy hero power-ups, which boost your character's stats. You can buy hero revives. Here we go. We're going to buy these. And we're going to buy some energy regen. I'll show you that in just a second. Now, we're going to go here, and we're going to go into this level. It takes 10 energy. Now, let's start with a smaller team because I'm a lower part of the process of the levels, so we're gonna go with Elsa, Queen of Hearts, Gaston, and all about strategies. So let's put our boy Jack in here, and we're gonna top us off with some shields. Now, as you can see in the very bottom of the screen, there's all these power-ups. You can get slows, armor shreds, invisibility, energy regen, shields, and reality shred. Now, my recommendation is to use it in the boss battles because it really helps you wipe through the bosses a lot quicker. As you can see, it just asked me, go fight, power-ups available, would you like to power up? We sure do. We're going to power up Merlin. We're going to throw some on the Queen. And Zerg. Oh, we got more power-ups. Mr. Incredible. Go with Scar. Go with Wally. Good for the freeze team. And let's just keep stocking up. And let's put Goofy. We need them tanks. And Merida. Alright, let's see what's happening. Gaston goes very well with Violet. Alright, that's a good note for next time. Alright, we're gonna go. Now, as you can see, if you lose, you can go down, see these red highlighted you have to clear their wards in order to be able to defeat the boss. So we're going to do that. We're going to click a character that says KO'd. As you can see in the top left, we have character revives. So we're going to do that. We're going to revive all of these characters. And we're going to try this again. And we're going to go with Violet this time. We're going to go with Violet again. Alright. Now, the wards are lower level. There's less enemies to kill. And you can be able to still grind through levels. Now, sometimes you can defeat one or two. We're just going to go here. I'm going to slap on some boosts just to show you that the boosts are really good. We're going to keep the reality shred. We're going to keep the armor shred for the boss battling. And we're going to go with this. As you can see, just by putting some boost ups, that went a heck of a lot smoother. Now, we're going to go here, and we're going to keep going. It's all about getting up, try to be a higher rank than your other guild members, and also help your guild to... So it's like a personal and a guild beneficial game, which is quite interesting, I find. You get different rewards, which I will show you once I finish clearing up these few, once I finish spending up my energy. We're going to go into the boss battles afterwards, so I can show you into boss battles. Now, for teams, you just want to do your standard campaign team that you like to use, or... because it's kind of like campaign mode. Now for the boss battles, that's a whole different ballgame altogether. And we will get into that in this video. Alright, we're slapping here. Violet's just holding her down. This is why I like Violet. Just can go invisible, keep her shields up all day. And I got to keep her. Alrighty. Now, we are going to take out Violet, go Mr. Incredible, Goofy. We're going to revive our boy Gaston here. Because I'm going to find a good team that Gaston goes with. I think a melee team should suffice. We're going to go with Freezes. And we're going to go with my boy Mickey. 2 tanks, control, support, and a damage. Let's go. Look at that. Just a quick change up of the team. Makes the day that much better. Now, as you can see, it got left off from where you were before. We're going to go here. We're going to put Violet. Goofy has a shield as well. Violet's shields the whole team. His just shields himself. But it definitely does help. And let's wreck shop. And check it out. We now have Bronze 2 of our collections. Also, another way to collect rewards Let's check out the details. Well, we can definitely use all of these characters. Alright. Let's clear the board. And let's start from scratch. Gonna go with my boy Bogo. Gaston. Zerg, Quora, and Woody. Give that attack speed a boost. And we're out of energy. No need to worry. We will get it with the boss battles. Now, if you see down here in the bottom left, there's my progress. You just click the tiny little view button. As you can see, you get rewards for how many points you acquire. So you can see lots of nice stuff here. Different money, different coins, different badges. All a bunch of good stuff. Now, for the boss battles, I'm just going to collect this here. It just gave me 10 energy. Now we're going to go and clear our boss. Now, what you want to do with the boss battles is you want to pick characters that can burst down as quick as possible. Now, Zerg, you want lots of AoE, lots of just taken down. We're gonna go with Merida. We're gonna go with Mickey for some heals, and we're gonna go with Goofy. Alrighty, now I know I said not to use 2 marksmen, but in this game mode we're gonna allow it because it really helps to burst down the characters. Now once we start having some difficulties in the levels, that's when we use the superpowers, but I don't think we're going to need that. Heck, I could have even used one. Now, if you see, there's different rewards you get. You get the coins for the shop. You get the XP for the unlocks for your rewards. And you get different powers as well. Such as the slow there. You get different things for participated, finder, finisher, 10% damage, and most damage. Alrighty. Next battle. Well, let's just keep this team. We're gonna power this up, and let's roll. It's all about bursting down the enemy as quick as possible. Now, as you can see, Zerg and Merida make quick work of bosses of pretty much anything that gets in their way. And we did it with only one. As you can see, all those energy. If I go back here, I'm already back up to 45 energy. Now, we're going to go into here. Now, as you can see, you do use 1 breaker for times 1 damage. If you're getting higher in the boss levels, you use 3. I'm going to use 1 until I start running into trouble. That's what's recommended to do. You use the 1 until you start having problems. Then you boost it up to 3. Because if you use 3, then you end up going through all of your points way too fast when you don't really need to kill them in 2 seconds. Now, it's good if you want to just go through it really fast, but you also want to see our characters take down this boss. And there's another boss down. We're gonna keep on fighting them bosses. I've only been using one breaker to a time. Now, what you could also do, instead of using 3 breakers, is you could also, I recommend using your power-ups, because it's really important to be able to get through as many bosses as possible. As you've seen, the bosses on my guild's team are 110 and 120. Most of the time, I do get up to the hundreds before I start having issues and losing characters. Now, they do revive after 24 hours for the KO. So if you run out of everything, no need to worry. You can come back the next day and keep grinding. They've made it pretty easy to play. You can play it daily. You can play it for a very long time. I'm putting it on fast forward because I didn't quite beat it, but this time is going to work for sure. As you can see, I haven't lost any of my characters because they're just bursting down so fast. Between Zerg and Merida, they're just completely annihilating the team. Now, Zerg does have a fear, which does help with the crits, so you put the fear on, Merida's burst just completely wrecks shop. We're gonna keep using one. Use up them power-ups. Use it on Olaf. Like I said, this is just one of the game modes. I've been doing roughly 20 to 25 minutes on each of the game modes. So you can really, if you just want to have lots of fun in this game, you can play this game all day. There's been some days where I've just played. Now, we're going to show these power-ups here, since I haven't used any of them yet. We're going to use a slow, armor shred, invisibility, energy regen, shield, and reality shred. Alright, let's wreck it. Now, as you see, they start with a shield, and they're also invisible, which is that mighty man buff. It's on top of the heads, and lots of speed boosts, and basically I didn't even get a chance to talk, and it's already pretty much gone. Look at that. Do you see how much faster the speed boost made it? And all those buffs? So you really start saving those buffs until you're really lagging. That's my recommendation. So you try to fight it the once, or you put on the power-ups right away. See if it takes it down, since I have quite a few. We're going to power up Jack. He's very good for taking down bosses as well. Like I said, high damage, very fast, lots of like AoE. Zerg shoots all the enemies, that helps. So does Merida, and Finnick runs everybody over. So that's what I find for damage. That's probably my highest recommendation for this, that, or you could use some freezing. It's not necessarily ideal for this. You just want the highest possible damage output that you can do. We're going to keep on grinding. Keep on powering up. You know what? I'm going to switch somebody out for Cora. Alright, let's take out Merida. And we're going to slap on Cora here. Because Cora is very high DPS. If she gets right up in the right up in the boss's face, cut them sideways. Now the reason why melee characters aren't as ideal to use is because all these waves keep popping up and they eventually take the melee and the front line down. The tanks usually survive, but the other ones don't. But Cora seems to be holding up her own pretty good. Now we could just do this without using any. We should be able to finish it off. I got 3/4 of the health with just using the power-ups, so one should do it. If not, we can just do it again. Got lots of breakers. We're going to use 3 damage here, and we're not going to use any boosts. See what the times 3 does? Don't even stand a chance. That's why I said when you get to the higher levels, it's recommended to use the 3. I just used the 3 just to show you how much more damage that does. That was one try, took that boss out. We're going to use 1 again. We're going to go back to our power-ups, since you get them by beating bosses. We're going to keep this rolling. Put Merida up. Goofy. And Merida's climbing her way up. We're gonna switch Zerg for Merida. Let's see how this works out. Got all the buffs up. Now, as you can see, I've started to reach a point where I might have to start using 3 breakers at a time, which is okay. No, maybe not. If it only takes 2, well then it's better than using 3. All about conservation? Wow. I just barely... I don't even need power-ups for that. Health bar is almost completely gone. As you can see, you get more rewards. The higher you go, you get more points. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna do 1 more. We're gonna do full power, all buffs. And power up Wally. Let's go. Now this is times 3 full power-ups. Watch that health drop. 3.4 million health, less than a minute. Now as you can see, we have 166 we can use. And just by doing that, we went 3 levels up. 5 levels up. Holy jeez. So it's quite easy to grind up. You can literally play this game for hours. Well, we're coming to the end of the video here. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to press the little bell to keep up on all of my brand new content that's going to be uploaded daily. Hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to keep ripping it up Buffalo style.
That's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely. Be lonely. Be a fan, that's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely.